Hey everybody, hold on. Okay. Hi, I'm Stefan. We're gonna be doing some free readings tonight. Hope you guys are doing great. This is the White Dog Tarot for everybody new. Thanks so much for finding my show. All my live shows are free if you're new. And when we're not mobile streaming, we have a live caller show if anyone ever wants to call in the show for a reading. I also offer private readings, 1 hour or half an hour readings, $75 or $40. And I offer beginner classes too, if you're interested. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing great. Make sure my chat's up. Hey, Christina. How are you doing? Good. I'm doing great tonight. I'm off dad duty for a couple days till Thanksgiving, so maybe we'll start with a all signs collective message. Okay. Oh, Christina, thank you. I appreciate your PayPal donation last week. I've been having some issues with my PayPal. I don't know if it went through. I just wanted to mention that. So okay. Let's see. Collective. What do we need to know right now? This might not resonate for everybody. We're gonna see whatever comes out. Okay. 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 All right, collective energy. What's the story? What's the story? Queen of Pentacles. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus placement. Doesn't have to be. This is about someone who really embodies a very nurturing energy. Somebody who's very practical, very down to earth. Queen of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. This is somebody very abundant. This is your, I guess, archetypal maternal energy in the tarot. What's the story about? Ooh. Somebody's got some secrets. We're getting some big cards. Judgment. Five of Swords. Ace of Cups. What's up, Diablo? Do you usually use sexual orientation as an insult with people? I mean, I'm straight, but I mean, if I was gay, why would it matter? You know, usually people who throw around that stuff as an insult usually have some latent repressed sexual issues that they still have to work through. So, but it's great to have you. Okay, Joe Calderon, nice to meet you. Ooh, okay. I think this Queen of Pentacles might be going through some karma. Let's get a little bit more here. Is this Queen of Pentacles? We have a divine counterpart here. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I think there's been a ton of heartbreak around this connection. We still have a little bit more to learn here. I think there's a decision that needed to be made. Someone was definitely left out in the cold. I mean, this is energy of feeling abandoned. This could also be karma. There's been a lot of heartbreak around this. I mean, this is a card of manipulation, fighting, a lot of regrets. Is this about, are these two people, have they met yet, or is this an old connection? Even for new, odd for old. This is old. Seven of Pentacles. I think there might have been some betrayal in this connection. That's just really what I'm picking up on. And again, you don't have to be an earth placement. This could be representative of anybody. I think someone might have, wow, 5-5, by the way. This feels very much rooted in ego. I think someone's game actually kind of caught up to them. It kind of feels like this Queen of Pentacles, kind of picking up reversed energy. This person might have been more interested in manipulating the situation, and as a result, I think she broke her own heart. I think there's a lot of regret around whatever happened. And I think the universe stepped in on this. However, Ace of Cups, Page of Rods. It looks like somebody's going to be offering some communication soon. This feels, I mean, this is a deeply emotional connection. I mean, they're counterparts. I think a new cup of love is going to be offered to somebody. The page is a messenger. There's also like a spiritual attachment to it too. Hey, Angel, nice to meet you. I think the hope is to be able to repair and rebuild whatever was broken. Let's see what happened. Time has definitely gone by. I think these two haven't spoken in a while. Let's see. What happened? Wow. Interesting. Is this Queen of Swords someone else? Yes. I think somebody went to someone else. That's what I think. I think somebody left this connection to go somewhere else. Queen of Swords, Death card. Scorpio energy. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And I think that relationship ended. I think that whoever left this person in the past, I think this person in the past has really been showing an unbelievable amount of strength, resilience. This is somebody who might be well respected by others. Six of Wands is a lot of public recognition. And I think whoever is sitting in regret about leaving this connection has been watching this person really like grow. The Strength card, it's about really like conquering your own demons. It's about growth, personal growth. Angel, yes, I'm doing a collective right now. I think whoever left this connection has been watching and is doing a lot of soul searching. I mean, these two are supposed to be together. Ah, okay. I think this person's watching and really starting to think about what they want for their future, what they want their future to look like, what they want their partner to look like. Gemini energy, the Lovers. What's going to happen next? Of course. Someone's coming towards, somebody's coming back. Very confidently, too. King of Wands, fire energy, Chariot. This is very interesting. There's a lot of people here. Collective, this could very well be you showing up at the end. This King of Wands, or King of Rods. I think this Queen of Pentacles, there's so many people here. Could be multiple energies. There's a lot going on here. Ah, okay. I think I'm getting it. I think whoever got left behind transformed into Queen of Swords energy. Somebody not open in the heart space, somebody cold. Queen of Swords, I don't want to say cold, but this is somebody who has extremely strong boundaries. The Queen of Swords has been hurt a lot. She's been betrayed a lot. I think she transformed through this experience. And I think a lot of people watch this character. A lot of people. Including this past person. This past person is coming towards you. Very confidently, very passionately. What else do we need to know? I think this person has spent a lot of time, really, I think, weighing out being in a relationship versus being independent. You know, that's something if you want to be single, that's one thing. But, I mean, a lot of people, I think, misrepresent being in a healthy relationship as a loss of independence. It's not true. A good relationship where two people love and support and trust each other is supposed to have Nine of Pentacles energy in it. You're never supposed to lose yourself or your own identity in a partner. And I think maybe this character is finally starting to realize that. They're coming towards this person fast. There is definitely a third energy in the mix. Is the third party still, are they still around? Guys, be careful. I think this other person may very well still be in the mix. I don't think it's gonna be for long. I think this is gonna finish before this person comes towards you. I'm getting the Fool, Two of Cups, the Fool, Knight of Cups, Magician. Okay. And Eight of Wands. Hey, Marissa. Hey, KZ. Nice to meet you, man. I'm Stefan. Interesting story. Could be yours. Someone's coming back. Okay. It looked complicated. Okay, guys. Yeah, please feel free to subscribe. I'm taking CashApp questions if anyone's interested. It's in the video description. Okay. You've been working at your job for almost 2 years, Marissa? A coworker's been snitching on you? What do you mean snitching? That's tough, Marissa. I mean, you know, do you like your job? Are you happy with your job, absent of the coworker? I have Venmo and, yeah, I have Venmo as well. And it's pay what you can. You know, Marissa, if you do like the job, there may not be much you can do about that. All you can do is just be on your A game, you know? Just remember, our work speaks very loudly, you know, for us. So if you're doing the right thing, you're carrying yourself with integrity, you're working hard. Angel, did you have a question? And I don't know, I mean, what did you do, Marissa? And Angel, where are you chatting with us from? It's nice to meet you. Oh, cool, North Carolina. I used to live in Greensboro. I'm in New York now. Yeah, Marissa, you know, a lot of times we just have to block that out. That's the best advice I could give you, okay? Okay. You know what? Just ignore it. Okay? I'm sure your company knows your value. And if anything, that's kind of a bad look on that person's part. Unless a coworker does something like really not okay, and you tell management. I mean, because I used to be management. um, you know, like it would just come to me if a employee came and was telling me that somebody was 3 minutes late from their break. That would just be kind of a bad look for that person in my eyes. So I would not pay it any energy, okay? Hey Minty, nice to meet you. Sure, Angel, what's on your mind? Yeah, don't pay that stuff any energy, okay? And don't meet that person on their level. Don't talk shit about her to other coworkers. Just don't feed into it, okay? If it was a real problem, if something you did was a real problem, I'm sure one of your bosses would have came and spoke with you about it, okay? Minty, where are you chatting with us from? And guys, please feel free to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. And I always prioritize donation questions. So if you'd like to get moved to the front of the list for a question, I have some links in my video description. Minty, sure. Yeah, we could take a look. Intentions can be tricky sometimes, but we're gonna do Angel. You know, Diablo, I really hate blocking people. I really hate blocking people. And I'm sure you have something better to do. Actually, maybe you don't. I don't know, but I mean, you're welcome to hang out here. Where are you chatting with us from? I'm Stefan, by the way. Oh, you're in Oregon? Very cool. Okay. So, Angel, you've been talking to this guy for like a year now, but we've became distant. What is that outcome? It's okay, Angel. I don't offend easily. Especially from people I don't know. Okay. You know, Oregon is like one of 4 states I haven't been to yet. It's on my list, though. Angel, what do you mean you've been talking to him for a year? It's okay, Diablo, no worries. What do you mean you've been talking to him for a year? Have you guys have been dating for a year? You've been talking online for a year? I mean, that's a long time. It sounds like you're not dating him, though, when you say talking. Okay, you've been together, but you've just been distant. Okay. Maybe it's run its course. I mean, have you asked him? Like you've been with him. Okay, I take it you mean you've been in a relationship with him. Have you tried to have like just an open communication with him? Like, because a lot of times we become distant with somebody when there's not a lot of substance there, when it's kind of a superficial relationship, when there's not a serious like emotional connection, it's just chemistry, that shit wears off really quick. I mean, that's a year is like I mean, I hope you guys have had the important conversations about what you want for your future, what he does, but you know what? I would suggest that you have a face-to-face conversation with him and just speak plainly, you know? I mean, I truly believe that if we're with somebody and we feel like unsafe or uncomfortable, like being honest with somebody, that's a fucking red flag. Like, that's a huge red flag. You know? And a lot of times, well, I don't want to say a lot of times. At that point, we need to ask ourselves if it's because it's the wrong person. But often I find that it's just about us, truthfully. You know? Okay, you talk. Of course you talk. And again, listen, I don't mean to like come down at you. This is a judgment-free zone, okay? If you've made hey Claire, thank you for saying that. You're very sweet. It's great to meet you. Angel, if you've made a mistake, I've made it too. But when you tell me we talk, and again, I'm not here to placate people, okay? My hope and intention is always to try to help. And sometimes I just need to be blunt. Well, always I need to be blunt to do that. When you say, yeah, we talk, when you come here to me, and I'm so happy to have you, and you ask me about what I think is going to happen because you're distant, that tells me you don't really talk, okay? This is a great tool to help us understand ourselves better, okay? And confirm what we already know in our intuitive energy. It's not a replacement for being open, honest, like communicating what we want to say clearly to people, especially people we're with. You know? Maybe he doesn't feel the connection as strongly as he used to. There could be a lot of reasons. Let's see what the blockage is. Well, it's okay. Listen, it's serious enough because you asked if the relationship's going to go anywhere. It's hey, don't minimize how you feel, okay? Don't do that. Do not minimize how you feel, all right? If you're feeling distance from him and it's been like that for a while, that's not good, okay? It's one thing if it's been like a week, a couple days, but am I an earth angel? No, but I have an earth angel. Do you want to see him? Come here. Hey. That's my earth angel. Hey, Danielle. Okay, angel. I don't want to fucking hear that from you. Don't minimize how you feel, okay? Let's see what the blockages are. I want you to promise me you're going to have a conversation with him, okay? But if you're questioning the relationship, that means that you don't feel very happy. Guys, the longer we're with someone, if it's the right person, there should be less and less distance. I mean, there should be a stronger connection with somebody the more time you're with them. And if somebody's getting distant, there's a reason for that. It means that they could be emotionally unavailable. He feels confused. I mean, clearly he's not okay expressing how he feels. Okay? Let's see what's going on. Hey man, sorry, I'm just gonna call you JG. Your name's too long. I'm in New York. My name's Stefan. All right, let's see what's going on. What's the blockage? Angel, just promise me promise me you'll do anything other than nothing and ignore the problem, okay? Because that's not gonna make it go away. Oh, cool, Russia. Dima, nice to meet you. Spirit, tell me about Angel. Why? Okay. Angel, Angel, I'm going to share this with you, okay? And I have extremely fucking strong convictions about never using tarot to create any level of paranoia or fear or like self-doubt, okay? I am getting a little bit of deception, okay? Or some dishonesty from him, okay? Now, I don't want you to go in there accusing him, all right? That's not how you solve problems, but you need to speak with him because I'm picking up on... Yeah. I'm picking up on some, like, dishonesty or, like, some deception. Okay? And just trust yourself, all right? Trust your intuition. Take the meds, they work. I do take my meds. What's up, Patriot? Nice to meet you. Angel, if you feel like he's being dishonest or he's giving you bullshit answers, that's your answer, all right? Okay. I'm here to help you. I know this isn't easy, but I can tell you that keeping yourself stuck like this with somebody for another year is going to be even harder, all right? Am I Russian? I'm, um, I'm very Italian. I'm like 90% Italian and like 10% wild horse. I know it hurts. I know. I get it. It always hurts when you put time into something that doesn't work with someone. Of course, I get it. Just be fucking strong. Think about what you want, what kind of relationship you want, and ask yourself if you're getting that from him. Okay? I think he's I just don't really trust him. I'm getting some bad energy from him, Angel. Just kind of like shady energy from him. What am I seeing? I'm seeing some dishonesty or deception, or him trying to, I guess, be like elusive. Okay? Michael, where are you chatting with us from? Sure, Minty. And guys, please feel free to subscribe. And I always prioritize paid questions. So if you want me to move you to the front of the list, I have CashApp, Venmo, Revolut in my video description. So, Jim, pleasure, man. I'm in New York. All right, what deck? Angel, if you ever, if you want to relitigate this, you can always reach out. We can do a private reading. I do half-hour private readings for $40, so. Yeah, I'm in upstate. I'm in Hudson, New York. I'm like 2 hours north of the city. Any advice, you ask, Angel? Yeah, I expressed my advice. And I'm saying it explicitly. Be forward and direct with him about communication. Ask him, well, again, avoid accusing people. That's not a good recipe. I've observed you being distant recently. And it makes me feel like you're not interested in the relationship, or however it makes you feel. My advice is to communicate open and honestly about what you're thinking and feeling. That's my advice. And that will be my advice to everybody. Okay? But what happens after you have that conversation, it's incumbent on you to make the right choice for yourself when you feel something to not be right, okay? That's how we break out of like bad patterns, you know? And like settling with people that don't really make us happy. Or when we allow bullshit to happen. You just started dating this guy. Can I look into his energy? Hey, Yvette. Minty, how is the relationship going? Because I'm not a huge fan of divination spying. You know, I don't think we should reduce tarot to just that. But I'd be happy to pull cards for you. Let's see what you need to know. Is everything going okay in the relationship? How long have you guys been dating? I'm feeling great, Yvette. He keeps saying he's very busy. I fucking hate when people say that. I hate when people say that. That is such a weak-ass excuse. Most of the time. Because you know what? Many of us are very busy. But you know what I would tell you? Regardless of how busy I am in my life, if I like a woman, I will always make time for her, to call her, to reach out to her. If I can't see her, that's one thing, because if I am too busy, but I will never fall off the map and blame being too busy. That's a fucking weak excuse. Like, is he just not talking to you that often? If I like a woman, or I'm in a let me rephrase that, because if I'm in a relationship, I by default like a woman. That's I'll always make time to reach out to her, regardless of how busy I am, okay? Okay. Do you guys talk often? That's classy, Yvette. He was busy, but he still answered while he was on the toilet. I like that guy's style. That's somebody that you can trust. That's vulnerability right there. You told him we should move in together. Okay. How long have you guys been together for? Okay. How long have you guys... 1 year. Okay. Damn, you guys all throw so much at me in the chat. This is why I have a live caller show. Okay? I have so many questions. Guys, relationships are so complex. It's so much more than pulling 3 cards and telling you how everything's gonna be. Okay? This is all really important, what you're sharing. So you guys discussed moving in together. He said he agreed, but you're not really seeing him as much. Is this guy also getting distant from you as well? Like as with Angel? And is he... his workaholism is almost toxic. I wouldn't go there, okay? Because toxic is... we gotta be careful how we use that word, guys. Okay? Alright? Now, I mean, it sounds like maybe he has an unbalanced work-life balance. I can understand that. Before I did this, I mean, I hated my life. I was miserable. I worked like 55 hours a week, and I had an hour drive to and from work. So that actually felt toxic. Okay. Okay. You said he's been showing you more love after you said you're gonna be done with his stupid ass? Okay. Minty, can I give you some Stefan advice? And I don't have all the answers. I think maybe you should hold off on moving in. That's what I think. And I don't think, please don't take this the wrong way. I'm going to use this word. I think when we threaten our partners, like, I'm going to leave you if, that's toxic. Okay? That is an unhealthy dynamic in a relationship. Okay? That's how you create like fake change and like temporary fixes. Okay? If you're concerned about how much he works, one, you have to ask yourself, is that something you'd be okay with in a relationship with somebody? And if it's not something that's going to be forever, you should discuss it with him. Hey, I noticed you've been working a lot more. It's really tough. I feel like we don't get to connect the same way we used to. He needs to live with you. All right. Minty, we love you. I'm happy to have you here. We really are. This is a judgment-free zone, okay? I'm getting a little concerned with some of your verbiage, but he needs to live with you. I'm not loving that you said it like that. Okay? The idea is you have an extremely strong, solid relationship before you move in with somebody. Him moving in isn't going to fix things. Okay? What's the advice for Minty? Okay. 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 I'm going to tell you right now. All right, Minty. I'm going to tell you what I have. I'm really trying to be understanding and kind, but you tried to break up with him. What the hell are you doing? It sounds like I have to be honest. It sounds like this guy's a hard worker and you're creating a lot of problems in this connection. That's what it sounds like. And again, listen, I'm not saying you're a bad person. You're not. Well, I've known you for and again, listen, I'm not here to fucking placate people, okay? I want to help you. I want you to have the best, happiest relationship ever with this guy. I've known you for 30 minutes, and you've said multiple things to me in this chat. I like you too, that are extremely fucking concerning, okay? I feel like there's a little bit of manipulation by you. And again, we are all a little bit manipulative. Okay? I think there's conflict. I think you start conflict to try to around commitment. Like you threaten the relationship. That is not good. You can't do that to people. Imagine somebody did that to you. It's stressing him out. I just want you to know that. That I picked up on. This is him. It's burning him out. What do you mean if he's too busy, let you go? It sounds like he's a king of pentacles working really hard, okay? And trying to have a relationship with you and make you happy. What am I missing? Do you want him to quit his job? This guy seems extremely honorable. What do you want from him? Because not everybody gets to work. I mean, damn. You know, I wish we had the Norwegian model for work. Most people don't get to work 40-hour work weeks. Especially those who make over 100 grand a year. Unless you get lucky. You know what's going to give you the most success? He's a training physician. Do you want me to play the fucking smallest violin for you in the world? He's a doctor. What do you want him to do? Do you want him to be a part-time doctor? Minty, I love you. You got to get your shit together, okay? It sounds like you hit the jackpot with this guy, okay? Threatening him and guilt and like manipulating him and making him feel guilty over how much he works, then don't date a doctor, okay? What if he likes other women? I don't know, what if? Minty, I think you... Minty, it sounds like there's a little bit of codependency and insecurity going. Sorry, I got a call. Sounds like there's a little codependency and insecurity going on with you. All right? And that has nothing to do with him. Can I ask you a question? Listen, I appreciate that you want to just defer right to the handsome tarot reader. Have you considered talking to a therapist about some of this stuff? Because I'm not a therapist. I do like to play armchair psychologist. And again, I'm being genuine. I go. It's healthy to do that. Because it sounds like you have a lot of things going on here. And this is not a tarot. This is not a problem solved by tarot. You do have a therapist. Great. Do you talk about this stuff with them? I mean, I imagine you do. Hey, Zay, sorry. Because why is he stressed out? Because he's burned out. This guy is burned out. He's working really hard. Obviously, he feels like a level of conflict. And this is a card of like manipulation. If you're like threatening to break up with him and making him like constantly prove himself to you in these weird ways. I mean, everything you just said, that's why I'm telling you this. Well, why does he just break up with me if... I mean, it sounds like he's actively trying to prove it to you. That's not how you build a relationship, okay? You should know that. You know what's gonna be a precursor for a really positive, good relationship? You guys taking it slow, being steady, working towards a mutual goal. I mean, he's in medical school, trying to, he's a training physician. Be supportive of him, okay? Okay. It sounds like you might. Okay? You said your therapist said you have PTSD from the past? Okay. Well, you know what? You know what's you know what ruins relationships? When we project old shit onto the new person we're with, okay? So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here, okay? I think I gave you the advice you need. Minty, if you want to discuss this more, we can do a private reading, okay? And I'll give you my undivided attention off air, all right? Okay. Guys, I do my best with the order. If I move paid question to the front of the line, so if you want to leave a donation through Cash App, big or small, so. Okay, hey, enough. Stop fucking arguing, everybody, all right? That's not what my show's for. We're here to support each other, okay? Claire, I love you. Be nice to Minty. Apologize to her, please. She's not an energy vampire. She's just going through some shit, okay? Minty, just trust what you feel, okay? Seems like this guy really likes you, okay? All right? Thank you, Claire. Minty, do you accept her apology? All right. Stop with this bullshit, though. I'm serious, Minty. I like you too, okay? Do not be your own worst enemy, okay? And you certainly don't need me to fucking tell you if the guy you want to move in with loves you. If you have to ask me that, you should ask yourself why. Like you're unclear about that, okay? Those are not the questions that we should feel unclear about after a year with somebody if we're gonna move in with them, okay? Please think about that. I want you to have perspective on that. Okay. Okay. Very good. Then treat him well, okay? Because usually how we feel about ourselves is usually a reflection of how we see other people and how we treat other people, okay? So, thank you, Minty. I don't need the world, whether or not you think I deserve it. I'd much rather settle for um, just being madly in love and having a girlfriend and being able to pay all my bills. Okay. Okay, who's next? Thank you, Zay. Minty, listen to my moderator. And yeah, everybody, I offer private readings, and you guys can connect with me through email or on Instagram. It's in my video description. If you're interested, I do half-hour private readings for $40 and hour for 75. So I'm still live, GG. David Sawyer's no father figure. New York CBJP. Sure, man, you got it. Well, I am a father figure. I'm a single dad. Unless you're trying to rope me into a George Michael song pun. New York CB, are you in New York City? And it's nice to meet you, man. What's your name? Right on, dude. Yeah, I'm in New York too. I'm like 2.5 hours north of the city. I live in Hudson. B Havana. Sure, we can put you on the line. And guys, if you want to be moved to the front of the list, you just have to pay for your reading. Any donation, you could do it through Cash App or Venmo. Hey, Brianna. Pleasure to meet you. I do. I live in the Hudson Valley. New York City's not a great place for an empath full-time. I also really like trees over concrete. So do my 2 giant dogs. So I don't have any neighbors. It's wonderful. Okay, Brianna, what's on your mind? And thanks for finding my show. And Claire, I think you're new here too. It's really nice to meet you. If you're still here, I hope you are. I love exploring. Yeah, you should come up, come visit me. I'll buy you a drink. Do I go live often? Every day, just about. Doesn't mean you can come here and ask me questions that you already know the answers to every day, though, Minty. Not for free, anyway. You applied for a job at MTA Transit, and I think it's perfect fit for me. That's great. Congratulations. Did you interview yet? I think it looks great. I see that I see it looking good for you. I see you've been vibing it up. I think it's gonna look really good for you. Just, when you interview, because you will, just be as prepared as possible, okay? Be overly prepared. and just be authentic and honest. All right? And it's going to be great for you. All right, you know what? Try to detach, okay? You applied, you sent good vibes out, detachment, okay? And just remember, whether it happens or not, things are gonna be okay for you. Things look really good, okay? Let me get one more card. Yeah. Damn. So much water energy. Are you a water sign? Do you have water placements? I see, listen, you are on your way to a lot of emotional fulfillment within work. Maybe even love. Okay? Just listen to your intuition. Okay? Okay, you're a Cancer, Scorpio rising? Me too. Look at that. I'm a Cancer sun, double Scorpio moon and rising, so you heard correct. I'm a triple water sign. Okay, this is beautiful, Brianna. Good omen. You're showing up as your archetype. That's a good omen, okay? That means you're in your power. All water energy. Just trust yourself, trust what you feel, okay? And when I say that, because you're probably like, what the fuck does that mean? Again, I'm not even creating a timeline where this doesn't work out for you with this position. But when we know, for instance, we're at a job, there's no growth, we're not happy, like the blockages and delays and us not getting on to like our highest timeline where we're happy, where we have 10 of cups, is when we recognize that about a job, even about a relationship, and we choose to stay out of fucking convenience. Okay? That's when we start getting delays. And that's when we just become unhappy. So listen to yourself, okay? And it sounds like you're doing that. Hey, Marwa. I look nice today? Thank you. Well, it's 9 o'clock in the evening, so so the day's almost over. How are you doing? You haven't been on in a while. Thought you forgot about me. All the way in Algeria. Right? Is that where you are, Algeria? And Brianna, if you ever want a private reading, or you just want to, say hi, I like that too. Just connect with me on Instagram, the White Dog Tarot, or through email. You're so welcome. Where in the city do you live? Harlem? Cool. Well, it's really great to meet you. Marwa, you're searching for a job? I love that. What kind of job are you searching for? Marine insurance. That sounds extremely specific. Like marine, like ocean? Or is that what you mean? Like marine as an ocean? Cool. I don't even know what kind of job that is. So like a sales job, you sell insurance? Is that what it is? Marwa, you are in Algeria, right? Damn, I keep saying it, I need to get a map, a world map, and so I can put little pins in every country. We have quite a few African nations here. Okay. Let's see what you need to know. What's going on with Marwa? Okay, hold on. All right. Love it. This is great. Dude, you are so on like your north node right now. Okay? You're gonna get a job, all right? It might not be like tomorrow, but it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be steady, hard work. It's gonna be good. It's gonna give you what you want over a long time, like over long term. What's Six of Cups? Oh my gosh. You have like a soulmate connection coming in. You're gonna meet somebody. Six of Cups, the Sun. It's gonna come after your job, though. You meet someone, are you asking me, wait, are you agreeing with me or saying you met someone? Because this looks like future energy. Hey Deepak, good to see you. Okay. Is it this person is it this person? No, that's not the person, just to let you know. Whoever you're thinking of, that's not them. Sorry to burst your bubble, but you know why it's not that person? Because you're obviously not ready for a relationship if you're scared of love, okay? You can't run around liking guys and then be afraid to actually jump into a relationship. That's how you manifest weird shit, all right? I think the job is gonna come, and then you're gonna meet this person, and it's gonna be really beautiful. This is like divinely orchestrated. Unless this is talking about you and I, and you're on your way over here via ship. And listen, focus on your healing, okay? And when I say that to you, a lot of people don't even understand what the fuck that means or how to do it. What it is, like in your case, it's recognizing that you are afraid of a relationship or you are afraid of love. And the acknowledgement is always difficult, but then it's trying to take some time to understand why, where it comes from. Does it come from a person? Like in your past who hurt you? Does it come from like abandonment wounds? Where does it come from? Because like the more we try to understand where it comes from, a lot of times the easier it is for us to really understand ourselves and start to like move past that, you know? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. That's horrible. Well, just remember, you you fucking deserve to be happy, all right? And don't let anybody from your past ever fucking take that away from you, okay? Or make you feel like you don't deserve that, all right? Because not everybody out there is gonna hurt you, okay? There's a lot of people who can't be trusted, but that's where the healing comes in, because we don't gravitate towards somebody who's maybe reflective of a wound, you know? We don't look for a partner who, again, is like unhealthy. We can identify people who are like good for us and not, and we can move people out of the way who aren't. So I got humbled this week by my friend Sophia. She's a reader in Paris. You know, I told her that I used to gravitate towards like emotionally unavailable women. And she's like, yeah. She's like, well, that's your fault then, when you stay in the relationship. She's like, do you know why you do that? She's like, because you like emotional challenges. Ego death. I mean, I am a triple water sign. You know what? I would love to experience a relationship that's not an emotional challenge. Somebody who can meet me on my watery emotional level. You're at peace with being alone? Good. I think that's great. That's actually part of healing too, not needing anybody. All right? Not looking for like a filler. You know, a lot of people think they're independent and they don't need somebody, but they still are constantly in need of somebody to like sleep with or somebody to give them attention. And they're like, oh, I'm independent. I don't mind being single. To me, that energy is harnessed when it's absent of having anybody, you know, actually spending some time alone. So good for you. You'll get there. You're en route to do so. Looks like the universe is really helping you and waiting for you to bring yourself into balance. And then they're going to bring somebody great in. You're going to get a job, all right? That was very clear. This is like the best card of like good fortune. It's like a good omen. Okay? It was the first card that came out. It's really a good sign. All right? And it also means you're kind of in like your north node energy, like you're doing something you love. So, good job. All right. Well, that's what the Star card is. It's a wish. Pretty in Pink. Nice to meet you. It's a great movie, by the way. Guys, please feel free to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. You're welcome, Marwa. Marwa, the next time you're going to call me on Instagram, just at least check the world clock, okay? Because remember, you and I are not in the same time zone, all right? Christina, I don't really answer questions like that. If he's going to get a good job, good paying job, sell the house soon. I mean, I can short of promise you he's not going to be unemployed and jobless the rest of his life. I mean, I always think it matters a lot that we're looking for something that, again, that we connect with, you know? If we just try to find a job based on money, a lot of times the universe doesn't always support that. So maybe he needs to do something different. If he's been looking for so long, that's a lot of times the gods telling us we need to switch something up, make an adjustment, big or small, you know? How we're applying, the type of job we're applying for. Okay. Okay, Pretty in Pink. Let's see. All right, Pretty in Pink. You said, what are B's thoughts and feelings towards you? Who's B? Can you tell us who B is? Okay. Your ex, okay. When did you guys separate? And how long were you guys together for? Okay. How long ago did you break up? And why? I want the real reason. I don't want the fake reason. I know I just hit you with a lot, so take your time, okay? I'm gonna stretch while you're, I like context. That's how we actually solve things. Okay, because of how he treated you. Okay. So you broke up with him? Okay. Can I ask you a question? Why do you care about what he's thinking and feeling if he didn't treat you well? I'm proud of you for breaking up with him, if that's the case. But why would you be focused on him? He showed you already what he's gonna give you. You know, guys, we tend to tolerate the same level of like pain and abuse from others that we usually like inflict on ourselves. Can I ask you a question? Do you really think this is helpful for you? Why would you want to go back to someone who didn't treat you well? Do you really think it's gonna work the second time? Okay, you never plan on going back? Then why not focus on moving forward? Why do you keep turning around to see what he thinks and feels about you? Listen, I know you're new here, and I know you didn't sign up for me when you showed up here, okay? But do you really think that's helpful for you? And please don't take this the wrong way, because I really want to help. That's why I'm here doing this, okay? Don't you think it's a little self-serving and like self-indulgent to use this just to see how some ex feels about us? I mean, I get it. If somebody hurts us, we want to know that like that they're not living their best life. I get it. But clearly it seems like you do want him to come back if you're asking about him. Because if you didn't plan on going back, all right, let me speak for myself. If I never plan on going back to someone, you know what I don't do? ruminate on how they're thinking and feeling. Okay? Wish, JF, nice to meet you. So that's Stefan advice for you. And you can take it or you can throw it out the window, all right? But I'm not going to pull cards on that for you, okay? That's not helpful for you. It seems it seems like a misuse of divination, okay? And I'm certainly not going to my convictions about what to use this for are very important to me, okay? And I think that you would be much happier and your time would be much better served thinking about what you can have in your next relationship rather than what some fucking asshole is thinking and feeling who can appreciate you the first time, all right? Yvette, we could pull a card for what you need to know. I think I'm gonna take a quick 1 minute break. I need to stretch. Hey, you wanna go out? Do you wanna go out? Come on. You wanna say hi? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You didn't know I had two? Yeah, my other one's bigger. That's what she said. That's Bodhi. He's an old man, so. Okay. Guys, I'm going to just take a quick 5, and we'll keep going. So, please feel free to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. And please feel free to donate. Please donate to the show. My show does run on donations, so. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. We're gonna take 5. Okay, I'm back. All right, what time is it? I think I'm gonna go for another 30 minutes. That's what she said. All right, let's continue. Wish, sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. All right, Yvette. Let's see. Hey, Shelly. Minty, you said, can we chit chat? Are you asking me to pillow talk? All right, Minty, maybe we'll save that for whenever I do an OnlyFans. Okay. Yvette, you still here? Okay. All right, guys. Okay, cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna get through as many as I can. I'm gonna take 30 minutes more questions. If you want your question answered definitively, just do a Cash App donation, and I'll make sure I get to your question. So, okay. All right, Yvette. All right, Yvette, take a deep breath. Okay. Let's see. Yvette, this looks like a strong week for you. Damn, this has been an intense month. November's been heavy for you. I just feel like you've been doing a lot of, like, energetic clearing. The rest of this month, specifically this week, it's time for you to keep walking away from just things that don't emotionally serve you, okay? So you can make room for new energy, new ideas. All right? And you know what I mean by that too. No more focusing on what's behind us. This is about walking away from things that we know didn't even make us happy. So but this looks great. I mean, you got an ace. So I know it's easier said than done. But again, it's just when you catch yourself slipping and like starting to like mentally go there, it's just catching yourself and remembering why you left. Remembering why you're not there to begin with, you know? So do I go to the gym? Do I go to the gym? No, but I do work out at my house. I do a lot of push-ups and crunches and one arm push-ups and pull-ups. Hey, Shelly. One more. Yvette, just go with the flow, okay? Go with the flow, ride the waves. You know, just enjoy the ebbs and flows of life, you know? Nothing's ever gonna be perfect, all good or all bad, all right? Enjoy the journey. So that's what I got for you. Mamit. Did I say your name right? Nice to meet you, man. Okay, Shelly. I think you asked me if somebody's gonna message you. Did I get that correct? And happy Thanksgiving. I'm sure I'll see you before then, but thank you. Thank you, Mehmet. Appreciate that. Shelly, are you still here? What deck do I want to use? Okay. Do we have any more questions? Afghanistan. Very cool, man. I'm here in New York. Ex Brochio. What's my sign? I'm a triple water sign, if you can believe that. I'm a Cancer Sun, double Scorpio, moon and rising. Okay, is Jay still interested in you, Shelly? Let's get a card for advice. I think you would know if he is. Nova B, what tarot card do you feel represents you the most? I love that question. I did title this show Ask Me Anything. I actually feel like the King of Wands, Queen of Cups represents me the most. Those are my dualities. And it's nice to meet you, Nova B. I love answering questions. What's up, Micah? I mean, wow, why do so many people use homosexuality as an insult? That's so weird to me. I mean, I feel like people who do that usually have some like repressed homosexual things that they need to work through. Because I mean, I don't even know why that would be an insult. I mean, I have a lot of gay friends. You must be young. Or gay, I don't know. Not that that matters. Okay. Nova, where are you chatting with us from? Yeah, Shelly, let's see what's going on. Who's this guy you're so hyper-focused on? Who's this guy you're so hyper-focused on? Oh, cool, me too. I'm in New York too. I'm in Hudson, New York, in the Hudson Valley. I'm like 2.5 hours north of the city. Come meet me for a drink. Where in New York are you? A guy you like? Okay, this isn't an ex, is it? Shelly, I know you've been here before. You know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pry and actually get information before I'll pull cards on it, so I can actually help you. Okay. Does he know how you feel? Yeah, I'm in Hudson. Oh, you're Syracuse. Okay. Yeah, you're a couple hours north of me. Not an ex. Okay. Why don't you just tell him how you feel? Listen, I think that's sexy as hell. When a woman is confident and just tells you, you know? Why do you have to wait for him? Your ego? Well, that's not going to serve you in a relationship. I don't think it's your ego. Maybe you just feel uncomfortable. I know it could be a little nerve-wracking, but I mean, listen, I'm a big fan of doing things that make us uncomfortable. That's how we grow, you know? I mean, if something can't like physically harm you or it's not going to harm someone else, why is it so scary? I mean, almost dying taught me that. Okay, he's got a lot of options. Well, we all have options. All of us do. I'm sure you do too. Shelly, you know what happens if you do nothing? I'm kind of leading you. Nothing. Nothing happens. Let's see. Is this guy like a friend? Is he a friend of yours? What does Shelly need to know? So much contradicting energy here. Okay. Is this about her? No. Yes. Okay. No, I see that. Yeah. I mean, Shelly, this is how I look at it. And I'm kind of just waxing poetic off of what I'm seeing from the cards I pulled. All right? You're constantly in this energy of holding back but wanting to take action, wanting to reach out but indecisive. I don't know how long you've known this guy. The way I look at it, if he liked you, he'd make it known. If he's worth something, I mean, I would holding back is like a physical impossibility for me, all right? I I know I'm built differently. I would always make it known how I feel to a woman. Now, if he's not maybe, and he likes you and he's unsure, or he's like scared, that's one thing. But if he has a lot of options, I don't know. I think the question is, do you actually like this guy? Because you know what's not good? I'll tell you what a not good energy to be in. It's being fucking stuck, hung up on somebody, waiting for them to maybe, like reach out to you, and then just not really moving forward in your life, just kind of being stuck. Okay. You don't know him well? Well, you know what? Maybe that's a good place to start. I mean, I get being attracted to somebody, but that can't be it, you know? Listen, maybe reach out to him and ask him to hang out. If that's not something you're comfortable with, you should move on. It's pretty clear here, all right? Because you might actually find out he's not even your cup of tea once you get to know him, all right? Thank you, bro Chico. That's what I would say. We tend to put people on pedestals sometimes that we don't know very well. Or some people that we know very well that we feel like we're not good enough for. I don't think that's what this is. But my feelings generally, in my experience, is that if a man is really interested in you, he'll let you know. Or if he doesn't overtly let you know, he'll let you know. He'll still be actively wanting to like talk to you, connect with you, even if he hasn't told you, okay? I see your energy. Shelly, tarot we can't use tarot to pull cards on like strangers or people that we don't know well. One, it's just straight up divination spying, and two, it's confusing. You know, the messages don't make sense. Like if you've said one word to this guy, nothing that comes through is gonna even make sense. It has to be people that are like energetically tied to you. That's not what fucking tarot is used for, okay? If anything, it's just gonna confuse you. I see your energy. That's what's important. It's not his. All right? There's a lot of holding back from you to want to move, like take action just on things in general. Send him a message. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Ask him if he wants to hang out. All right. Well, you asked a psychic, and she said he may offer friends or love. All right. Well, you should blindly listen to her and sit around and wait. Well, I'm not a psychic, but I do actively use my common sense with my intuition, which is extremely strong. I use my intuition first, and I use tarot secondary when I need it, okay? And anybody in the chat who knows me knows I'm pretty good, and I don't often swing and miss when it comes to my intuitive predictions, all right? So don't get stuck on this like bullshit waiting thing, and stop asking fucking psychics, okay? At the end of the day, It's what we say and do that always matters, okay? That's what is important. This can guide us in the right direction, and the star came out for you. I have, Brochio. Thanks for bringing that up. I have heard of that. Which one are you? Shelly, you know what? I don't know how old you are. It doesn't really matter. I'm 37, okay? Listen, you will meet somebody, all right? If it's not him. But again, do things that make you uncomfortable. It helps to build confidence. And if this guy's not interested, it doesn't make you any less beautiful or desirable for somebody, okay? It just means he's not the right person for you, all right? Even I get rejected occasionally. You know? Don't be so afraid to take a chance on things that don't really impose any real threat or risk. And you might find out that this guy's like a total prick. All right? Just what I don't want you to do is do nothing, is be indecisive, keep yourself stuck. Make a choice on things, okay? We need to make choices on things, or else we get so fucking stuck and stagnant, and there's no momentum in our life, okay? Okay, I'm ENTP, I think. Brochico? Is that your name? I think I'm ENTP. I think so. It's been a while. I believe that's what I am, but... Oh, hey Rachel, thanks for the kind words. I always keep a special place in my heart for people who pop up and say something nice the first time I hear from them, so. Great to meet you, I'm Stefan. Hope to see you back here. I mean, damn, Shelly, if you're gonna pay a psychic, I mean, you might as well pay me for a reading, okay? Because I'll give you a lot better advice than a fucking psychic who just wants your money, all right? You know the difference between that psychic and myself is he or she doesn't give a shit what they tell you. They don't care what impact it has on your life. They don't care if you sit around till you get gray fucking hair, waiting for him to show up and give you a ring or show up at your doorstep and bring you flowers, okay? I care about what I tell people. What I say is extremely, it matters to me. Like, I'm very thoughtful and I try to be very careful about what I tell people, the advice I give people, because my experience is the people who come here want advice on something that's extremely important to them in their life, their relationship, their job. And I take that really fucking seriously. And what I'm not gonna do is blindly tell somebody something that could in any way affect their life or their choices in a negative way, okay? To me, that's so unethical, and it's just fucking reckless and arrogant, okay? So ask yourself what you want to do. Do you feel like you're vibing him enough to reach out? Do it, okay? If you've had no interactions with this guy and he's just like the cool kid in the fucking lunchroom, You know, I mean, ask yourself what you're actually into him for. That would be my that would be my advice to you. Nova, sorry, what was your question? Thank you, Bro Chico. Where are you chatting with us from? Guys, my hope is that I can impress upon everybody who comes here and asks if someone has feelings for them is to fucking use their voice, okay? Use your voice and your words because they have power, okay? That's gonna be infinitely more helpful than me telling you if someone has feelings for you. Hey, Carrie. I'm just about done here. Guys, my friend Chaos Before Cosmos has a really good tarot show, and she shares almost all of my sentiments about divination. So, no, I can't. And I'm not trying to make that assumption. But to me, I just feel like it's extremely reckless for you to pay somebody and for them to say, "Oh, you guys are gonna fall in love. There's love there." I mean, that's crazy to me. She said she doesn't even know the guy, Nova B. They've barely spoken. That just seems irresponsible. Because you know what? I promise you that psychic didn't tell her to do something about it. It essentially sounds like he's telling her, "Oh, just sit around and wait. There's love there. Don't worry. He'll come to you." Unless I'm taking this out of context. Because there are people who are extremely gifted. I don't like the word psychic. I really don't like the word. I think it gets pulled out of context a lot. But to me, like, going to somebody being like, "Hey, is there something there with someone you don't know?" It obscures, like, any sort of, like, grounded, like, perspective. I don't have all the answers. I just have my own opinions that I have really strong convictions about. I will, Carrie. Thank you, Bro Chico. To me, that strikes me as irresponsible. And Shelly, if you are here and you'd prefer to take that psychic's advice, I guess we will find out. I mean, how long are you willing to wait for this guy to ask you on a date before you determine that that psychic was just happy to take your money and what's it called? Give you confirmation bias. Tell you what you want to hear. Hey, Michelle. Michelle, we still have to do your private reading. Okay. All right, guys, I have time for one more question. Yeah, listen, I don't have all the answers. I mean, what I do know is that there is a percentage of the psychic community, however you want to call it, that doesn't care what they tell people, especially when there's money involved, okay? There's not a lot of accountability, all right? And it's important to me that I try to be accountable for what I tell people. So, ooh, how should a woman let a man know she likes him? I don't know. I mean, if a woman just reached out and asked me to hang out, I think that's enough. You know, to me, it's like energy you put in. Like, I mean, I can take a hint. You've been trying subtly. So I had a lot of unrealistic images in my head. Is this your King of Wands, Carrie? Does he hold eye contact with you? I don't believe I said all, Nova B. I don't think I would paint a a brush. If I did, I apologize. I would never be so bold as to say all. That's a mischaracterization. Do you have his number? You should ask him to, you know what, Carrie, I'll help you off air, I don't know. Ask him to hang out. Ask him to help you with a heavy piece of furniture in your house. I wasn't being serious. Maybe. Okay. All right, guys, I think I'm going to call it. I'm going to give one more opportunity if anybody wants to do a paid question before I leave for the evening. I'm doing CashApp and Venmo and Revolut. Other than that, I'm not going to do any more free questions tonight. So I'll wait another minute or two. And my Cash App is the White Dog Tarot, or I think it's White Dog Tarot. It's in my video description. Cheers, yes. Okay. Okay, Deepak, like I said, I'm gonna take one or two more paid questions. I'm not gonna do any more free questions tonight. So if you wanna if you'd like to leave a small donation through Cash App, I'll do a couple more questions. Nova B, great to meet you. And thanks for the pushback. I appreciate that. That's what this show's for. So. I'll see you soon up in Syracuse. Oh, thanks, Bro Chico. I usually just do iced coffee. I keep it pretty simple, with a little bit of half and half. Hey, Margaret. Nice to see you. Margaret, I'm actually just finishing up for the evening. That sounded like a sexual innuendo. I'm just about to end the stream. I'm going to take one or two more paid questions if you're interested. Or if you're just here to say hi, hi. And it's good to see you. Thank you, Brian. Much love, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you, Brian. Thanks, brother. You want me to pull a card for you? Let's see what you got to know right now. Thanks, Brian. Much love, man. Let's pull a card for Brian. Hi, Margaret. I love people just popping in to say hi. How are you tonight? Okay. You're a mild believer, mild skeptic. That's okay. Well, I appreciate you hanging out here. Okay. I think that's the right approach. Mild believer, mild skeptic. I mean, for me, I think it really stopped being a belief and it became like a knowing. I mean, you know, belief is something you accept to be true, absent of proof. You know, to me, a knowing is something that you don't believe to be true, you accept as truth, usually through, you know, lived experiences that leave no room for doubt. That's how I would define my relationship with tarot and everything unexplainable. So okay. Brian's overall energy spirit. Okay. Brian's overall energy. Is it best? Brian, what are you waiting to make a choice about? Is it it's about moving on from an ending or ending something? Mm. Mm. How'd that even get upside down? What's this? Ah. Who walked away from a relationship? Was it you or someone else in the past, recent past? Damn, this is somebody you really liked. Did somebody walk away from you or did you walk away from someone? I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be a relationship. It's kind of screaming relationship. Okay. I know you had a breakup with her. I see that. It was brutal. Did you break it up with her? I was actually just about to say 3 years. Okay. She didn't want kids, and you want to be a father. That's understandable. You know, I know this isn't like a hot take, but I say this a lot to people on the show. Really speaking to what you just said, it's why it's so important that we're clear about what we're looking for, what we want in a partner. And damn, I take this position from making a lot of mistakes not doing it in the past. You know, if we're not clear about what we're looking for, you know, what we want, a lot of times we realize like a year into a relationship that you don't even want the same thing as someone else. I could tell you have really strong feelings for her. Is this Brian? Yeah. Damn, dude, this is brutal on you. I think you think about reaching out to her again, but you're holding back. Desperately. But I see this. There is just, listen, I know it's tough, but there was no forward momentum at all in terms of like real commitment. It made you feel kind of stuck. Hmm. Well, we gotta respect. Not everybody wants kids. There's nothing wrong with that. Um, but if that's something that's really important to you, it's good that you honor yourself and know that, and you don't stay with somebody who doesn't want that. Damn, dude. How long ago did you guys break up? I could tell you're just not into. I think you go back and forth between just being completely apathetic to dating and just at this. Sometimes you really just want to be like, fuck it. And you want to do the complete opposite and just charge forward and explore something new. I'd say take a middle approach here. Be a little careful about being impulsive with new things. Okay. Don't start something new to get over someone else. That's coming. Don't let your ego take the reins here. Is this her? She might be watching you. Dude, she might look to reach out to you again. The new girl? Okay, that's why this is showing up. I was gonna say. That's why this is here. Advice for that? Okay. All right. I appreciate you, Brian. You seem like a romantic. There's enough cups on the board for me to say that. I appreciate that. This is what I will tell you, and I don't even need to stand on a soapbox and say this. The old girl, okay. Doesn't matter who's redheaded. Make sure you've walked away and realized what you've learned from this. I think you've spent enough time knowing what you want for your future. You're future focused. Amazing. Make sure you don't make sure that you're, again, using your logic moving forward when it comes to people, relationships, you know? I mean, obviously, if you're dating, it's after a first, you know. I guess the cheeky way of saying it, make sure we're not asking a year in if somebody wants kids, you know? What do you mean you believe in love, unfortunately? There's nothing unfortunate about it. I do too, man. I'm an eternal optimist with true love. I think that's great, man. So, yeah, that's what I got for you, dude. That's what I got for you. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate that. Thanks, brother. This, dude, you're gonna find somebody. It's only a matter of time. All right. I think that last relationship leveled you up. For sure. It matured you a lot. I think it helped you understand yourself better. And damn, I mean, talk about a spiritual lesson, whether you subscribe to that terminology or not. Because at the end of the day, I could use any other semantics to instead of the term spiritual lesson, but that's what it is, you know? If you learn something deep about who you are, what you want, you learn something about yourself, that's huge. So, all right, take care, Brian. Nice speaking with you. Thanks for the donation. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it here for the night. But yeah, it was great to see everybody, and I'll be back tomorrow. And if anyone is interested in a private reading, you can connect with me on Instagram or through email. So, okay, everybody have a great evening.